What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to EU4 as the North Sea Empire, where we are at war with the Seljuks of Rum. They've declared war on us at the end of the last episode, and I said I would not show you the preparation period. We're still very much in that stage, but as you can see here, the first Rum army is about to enter our territory, and that will mark the official beginning of the war. Now, my whole goal will be to defend around Relsk, which is the war goal, so we're going to get 25 ticking war score from that. We already have 1, so that's very good. And I mean to take over the lands held by the Abbasid Caliph himself, and that plus perhaps like a lucky battle will give us enough war score to peace out eventually. Now, there's one really good news that, I mean, at the moment doesn't do anything, but could potentially be very, very helpful. The Pope in Carpathia has called for a crusade against Rum. Now in CK2 that would be devastating. Here in EU4 it's not having as much of an impact, but still this could mean that some of the Catholic empires will actually declare war on Rum rather than us. I think at the moment they're considering who they're gonna attack, and depending on how well we do in the early stages of the war, we could be the target or our enemy. So we'll see how this goes. Also, one thing I want to show you is that we can pick our first age ability, and they are all not that amazing. Now, this actually helps, but we don't have any institution spread at the moment. Colonialism is still very far away, so I think I'm actually going to go with this, so that if we do win the war, we are able to actually get more out of it at, you know, lower war score. That's kind of the plan. Alright, so yeah, with that, I'll be off again, and I'll show you the next battle. It's a couple months later, and so far so good. The Seljuks have vacated our territory again after briefly occupying the war goal. I've retaken it and already started the siege on the Abbasid holdings right here. I don't know where the Seljuk troops are, but they will come in force at some point. For now though, we have finished our first colony, and I have called it, or I've renamed it to Yngling, and the province, or the city, has been named Fort St. Torolf. I think that's really, really cool. And yeah, we'll not continue for now though, because that's very expensive. Right now, actually, without the colony and with some spoils of war, we're actually making money, and I kind of want to keep it that way because we already have a loan, and I don't want to take more than that. Now, Lothering is not helping us in our war, and neither are our other subjects, but at least they're dealing with their Catholic zealots, so perhaps that's some good news. So the situation is definitely heating up right now. We have taken Chernigov, the Abbasid capital, but the city of Constantinople is under siege by a huge army, or several armies. Kara III, I think that is the Seljuk Sultan himself. Yeah, he is actually in command, leading the assault on Constantinople, and I don't think the city will hold all that much longer. And yeah, another army over here is besieging the war goal once more, and there's more troops to the south that have just left again. Now, I do think we can maybe overpower the Rum here, but I would like to be on equal footing in terms of technology. Rum is at 11 military technology, and we're very close to that as well, giving us a little bit of combat width and some fire and shock. I would love to take that, but just not quite there yet, so we'll have to see. Other than that, yeah, Lotharingia is still having some issues here, but I guess that's something that we'll have to just deal with after this war. So after taking the war goal once again, the Seljuks are wasting no time and immediately attack our positions here in Severia. I shuffled around my armies a little bit. Perhaps that wasn't the best idea, but yeah, we have no forced march, so it's going to take some time. Another 10 days we'll have to hold out. In fact, yeah, that is how long we have to defend against superior forces, and obviously they are more disciplined troops, they have higher morale, better tactics, and are just generally in a better position, yeah, with better military technology. I don't know if we can hold off that long. It does not. Oh my goodness! Absolute annihilation. We got wiped. Oh my god, this is terrible. And I think our cavalry is going to get wiped after as well. Oh, balls. This is going much worse than I had expected. We just lost half of our army, like, just like that. That is very, very bad. That's very, very bad. We've lost a war goal as well, and we lost, or we rather did not capture this very important fortress of Severia right here. This is really, really, really bad news, and there's more troops coming. I mean, we shouldn't forget, there's still an army besieging Constantinopolis, and there is another army over here. I don't know. Man, this is bad. This is really bad. We still have a little bit of manpower, luckily, but I still don't have enough points to get the military tech. Now, I was thinking about requesting some from the nobility. The problem is they will be disloyal, and they will be disloyal to a point where our manpower recovery drops and our land maintenance is increased. And that is something I just can't afford at the moment. So we'll have to make do with what we have. I didn't actually want to fight this battle here, but I was kind of forced to. Shit. Alright, well, I'll see how I can recover from this. Chernigoff has been retaken. I took that time to retake the war goal, but at this point, I'm really fearing greatly. There is just so many more armies pouring in. There is one army in Chernigoff, 26 strong. There's another 26,000 men that were fighting in Yelets right now. They're being reinforced. There's 2 more stacks of armies here. Then there's 40k besieging Constantinople. And there's probably more armies around as well that I'm just not seeing at the moment. So, yeah, this is not good. Now, I didn't actually want to fight here because we still don't have the new tech, but I thought they have no leader, plus we have favorable terrain here, and so I was hoping we could maybe squeeze in a small victory. We are starting off strong with 9 dice roll on the Ashield leading these men personally, and full fire is definitely dealing some damage too, but we're just not really gonna get anywhere, I think. Because we can't really use our cavalry to great effect, at least it doesn't seem like that, and they are going to get some reinforcements. But so far, I don't know if it's looking good. I honestly can't tell. You'll arrive in 3 days, so we'll have to deal with as much damage as possible, but I feel like we actually took more damage in this one as well. So these troops are going to reinforce as well. Can I retreat? I can, and I think I will. I'm actually going to retreat quite far to Neva, and well, we actually did deal more damage, but that's hardly a victory. I honestly don't know what I can do because attrition itself will not help us. The manpower recovery speed of the Seljuks is too high, so we'll need some other strategy. And at the moment, I just don't have one. So I'll have to come up with something. I'm terrified to see how quickly our fortresses fall to the Arumi advance. I mean, this one over here in Kazimov already has the walls busted, and it's not going to take much longer for other Seljuks to actually break through. The only good news about this is, once these 2 fortresses fall, the next lands that are to be conquered are Danish territory. And as you can see over here, even though the Danes do not actually support us as loyal vassals, they do try and defend their own territory, and that's giving us at least a little bit of support. My worry is that the Danes will be defeated here, and then just retreat back to Denmark proper, and let me deal with the rest of this. So, yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this, especially because once this fortress falls, then all the way to our capital is technically open, because there's no other fortresses that directly block the way. And I don't think it's worth to build another one. It's just going to take too long, and I don't really have the money anyways. We'll see how this battle goes, though. It looks like the Danish will be defeated, but at least they're inflicting casualties while I rebuild my army here in Neva. And actually, maybe there is... You know what? If I had defended this, if the Danish troops were not led by a Craven, they might have a chance. So that's good. Now, I have also been thinking about turning our heir, Olaf, into a commander, because, I mean, he's more skilled diplomatically, but, at this point, we need any leader we can get. So, let's turn him into a military commander and see what he turns out to be. Not as good as Ashield, that's for sure. He does have 1 siege, so, you know what? That's actually good. We might be able to switch him out. We'll have to see. For now, it's not necessary. We don't have enough armies. But I don't know who won. It looks like Denmark was defeated, but that's okay. That's okay. I hope that we can just beat them back eventually after they have kind of lost some troops, but chances of this are kind of low. And Constantinople is probably going to fall next month here. Now, they have actually... Oh, yeah, it did fall. It held out over a year, so that's not too bad. Also, I've started a spy network construction in Rum, because that will help us siege. But at the moment, I don't know how useful that is. I'm also going to use another diplomat for counter-espionage, because chances are they actually have a spy network on us. And so I want to potentially infiltrate the administration or do whatever I can to stop them from just being a big bully to us here. I have an army here that could actually, with a little bit of luck, take out this one. I'm going to have to try, so I will. And I'll show you the results in a second. So we have struck, and now the question is, will we be able to strike fast and hard enough before reinforcements arrive? My guess is no, but still, if we can inflict some decent casualties here, this might be worth it. Right now, at this line of defense, we have a higher chance of destroying the Rumi forces because they will likely be more spread out. And so we actually have a decent chance of killing some of their armies. They do have a general here, Abulamek Temis, with 3 shock. So in the shock phase, we are actually a little bit behind, but the fire is where we need to deal the damage. Unfortunately, it appears as if you have taken a new technology. No. Why do you have so much more morale? I do have a maintenance person. Fort defense probably wouldn't be too bad. But for now, I guess I kind of need money as well. So we're going to go and roll with this. Unfortunately, they rolled a 9 in the shock phase. They are not getting any reinforcements just yet, but we're taking heavy casualties. Okay, they are being reinforced, but not in time. I think we can deal some really good damage here with cannons in the front row. That's really good. And on the next one, I think, when are you going to arrive? On July 30th. We can probably win the battle, get the morale boost. We have dealt significant blow to them right here, killing more cavalry and artillery with equal losses in infantry. So that was a good one, but I think on the next one we'll be crushed, although they will not have any general. So that could potentially be a big bonus as well, because it will basically give us 6 extra dice rolls for, you know, for nothing. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's too late to flee, so, I mean, I can start, but, yeah, there's no point. Yelets has fallen, unfortunately, so we'll have to see how this goes. First phase, not too good. Rolling is 0. They still don't have a general, and they have taken the river crossing, but that's, I don't think, enough. Yeah, we're being outmaneuvered here. They have cannons in the front row, and they rolled a 0 against our 8 and 2, so maybe some casualties? That's still not enough. It's still not enough. It's just our morale that is problem. Although we are rolling so well, Ashield is doing so well, it's just kind of unfortunate that we're being outnumbered here so heavily. So I think we're just going to order a general retreat to Neva, but we still inflicted significantly more casualties in terms of infantry and, yeah, with equal losses in cavalry. Alright, that's not too bad. I think that I will count this as a victory, and with any chance, the Danish troops here will help us out a little bit as well. This is kind of a lost cause, and yeah, with Constantinople fallen as well, we will definitely lose this war, but chances are we don't have to give up that much. I'm pretty sure by now the full might of the Seljuks has hit us. There's so many armies here, it's insane. They have also beaten the Danish forces once more, so yeah, we can't really expect much more support from them. And there's 40,000 men about to break the last fortress that, yeah, will then allow them to enter our own territory. So yeah, the Danish have not offered all that much resistance. I was kind of hoping for more. We did get another lucky victory here though. We caught another army without a leader off guard. Likely though we're not going to be able to follow up too much. Now, this is interesting though. Growth of the printing industry. So a new... Oh, wait, and this is... Oh, we get an institution? Are you joking right now? That's Augsburg. And actually, no, hold on. This is just 25 support, but we didn't actually get it yet, did we? Where did it start? Wait, hold on. The printing press... This is printing press. Where... Hold on. Okay, I'm confused. Where did it start, though? When did it start? Am I missing something? Oh, yeah. Of course, the printing press started in Korea. When did that happen? I don't remember when that started. Center of printing. I don't know when that happened, but obviously it would be here. What did... Like, why? This is so bad. This is so bad. But at least we did get a little bit of, yeah, growth. So, hold on. What does that mean exactly? What does that mean exactly? It means that the printing press, does it even grow? Like, does it at least grow in some of my provinces? It said it would be... It said it would be here. It can't grow. Adjacent capital with diptac 15, which we don't have. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna take some time before this grows. I thought our capital had gotten some growth as well. Maybe that was a different province. Well, either way, that means it's gonna take even longer for us to get any technology. This entire game is cursed with the very advanced Chinese and Korean people. That is actually hurting us significantly. I would have never expected this to be a true issue. Looking at our situation right now, it is safe to say that we have no way of winning this conflict. The Seljuks simply have too many men. If we have a quick look here, they have double our numbers in every category, sometimes even quadruple if we look at the artillery, and that is counting the disloyal troops of our various vassals who don't help us at all, or in the case of Denmark are, you know, kind of a mobile fortress that stops their advance slightly, but actually also contributes to our war score, or negative war score rather. So in the end, there is really no point of dragging out this war, and so I've decided that I'm going to cut my losses, and I've come up with a peace deal that is somewhat satisfactory considering the circumstances. So basically what I'm doing is I am not going to pay any money, which was my goal, because our economy could not handle this. I'm going to release a bunch of states in southern Germany. Now we have Rathia over here, which will be released. We have Swabia, which will take all of this. We have Württemberg, a one province minor. We've got the Rhine with, actually that's wrong, we've got Franconia, 2 provinces, and then we've got the Rhine with 2 provinces here and 2 provinces here. Now I've made sure that we're basically losing no Qatar provinces. All of them, all the provinces we gave up are either Protestant, Catholic, or Waldensian in the case of these two. So no loss there. The culture obviously is wrong, and all of these provinces down here are territories anyway. So all they actually produce for our economy is rebels. So it's not a big loss, and I feel like since Aschild, the first Aschild was the one to conquer Germany, maybe the second Aschild is the one to give it away again. At least parts of it. And this way, at least the Seljuks don't grow stronger. Yes, we lose some lands, but at the end of the day, all that does is it actually lowers the amount of corruption that we accrue over a month. Now, unfortunately, something quite, terrible that happened was that Empress Aschild gained the embezzler trait. So all the corruption that we're gonna stop getting, or that we lower through this peace deal, we'll probably get back through this trait. But that's just the way it is. It would have happened anyway. So I think this is the best course of action. Obviously, a big factor here is the length of war. That's -17. I could drag this out, but at the same time, there is the war goal that's ticking against us. My goal here, or my plan, was to actually sneak up an army around, maybe with a little bit of luck, retake the war goal, and then the war score would be lowered. But chance of this happening is actually very slim, especially before this fortress falls. And when it falls, we're just going to lose a bunch of war score again. So I think at the end of the day, this is not worth it. So we're just going to end, peace out here, cut our losses, and go back to our favorite pastime, which is colonizing. So I think this is actually okay. We did, deal a significant blow to them in terms of numbers, but obviously they're just going to get all of that back. We lost half our army in the process, so I hope that at least we will be safe for a little bit. How long's the truce? The truce lasts for 12 years, so we've got 12 years of hopefully nobody attacking us. We do need to deal with these Catholic zealots over here in Lotharingia because they're now actually occupying Katara provinces. But yeah, as you can see, the provinces I have released are not that important to us right now, so I'm actually fine with giving them up. They're all, yeah, Protestant or Catholic, so at the end of the day, it's not that huge of a loss. I'm actually pretty okay with that right now. So yeah, I'll be coming back. We could even get a new technology. I'm kind of thinking about doing that. I think, you know what? Yeah, unbalanced research, we're actually getting corruption for that. So I probably have to take this one. So we'll do. Our production efficiency is increased. That might help out a little bit. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to be fighting these rebels. And then we're going to continue our colonization. Right now, by the way, if you're wondering where my colonist is, I've sent them over here to give us growth. I think that doesn't cost anything. Maybe it does. Actually, it does. Oh, I wasn't aware. Okay, well, that's stupid. Are you sure you want to stop? Yes. Okay, there you go. I didn't actually know that. Then I guess I could have just colonized regularly as well. Alright, anyways, that was it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.